Oh god. I definitely caught something while traveling. I wonder if it's COVID, because it kind of feels like what everyone describes COVID to feel like, even like random joint pain. Like, I never had pain in my joints of my feet and stuff, so that's new. That's fun. I never had COVID before. This will be the first time in all these years. Never had COVID, even working in healthcare. Huh. Well, probably got. I hope it's not. I hope it's just one of them spring flu kind of things. Anyway, we're in the old dirty Tahoe, heading up the hillside here, up to the shop. We're gonna get some materials here to make ourselves a furrower that I'm gonna drag behind the truck and kind of cut up areas for the beds and put some mulch down on top over there to kind of help suppress some of the growth of weeds and stuff. So let's go ahead, we'll get what we need. So I got myself some nice free fur rounds over here from the neighbor. Very nice of them. I think I'm gonna select kind of one without bark. This one looks pretty good. It doesn't have to be super heavy or super big, just enough to kind of skid along the ground in between two kind of 2x4 2x6 kind of skids, and just need a eye bolt in here to be able to hook up the tow cable to, and just store it behind the old rig there. Should be able to cut up those beds in no time. So let's get on it. We'll load this in the back of the truck, head over to the shop over there, collect some wood, and get building. Alrighty, well, I totally forgot I had these beam cutoffs here. I got a, what looks like a 4x10 here, 4x12. It looks like a 4x6 here. And actually this thing would be plenty good right there. And maybe tack this on for a little extra weight up on top. And then I also got my scrap wood here from the Urban Homestead project. We're going to use this to make some skids and some cross beams. Got some lag bolts here to really tie in these little anchor points where I can hook up my tow strap too. And of course a bunch of decking screws in the old Makita. Got that out here to help us build. End up not even needing this log anyway. Okay. I might need some 2x6s instead. Yeah, we need some 2x6 or 2x12s instead. Alrighty, so here's the whole idea here. We're going to be putting this kind of right about here, kind of on the lower side of it. I'm going to have an extra weight up here on top. This way I have somewhere to tow it from the truck. And I'm going to make some outriggers to keep it stable and keep it in a straight line. This way it kind of cuts the dirt for me. And I don't have to do it by hand. At least not today. I'm not feeling the way I feel right now. Let's go ahead and get this anchor point secured with some big hunkers here. Alright. Somewhere about dead center there. Big tool make big boom. This way it has plenty of meat to grab into so it doesn't pull out. Is the main idea here. There we go. Oh yeah. Will hold good. Real good. Okay. Let's switch bits over here now. Oh, shit. Oh, working with stick is not fun. Okay, so the general idea here is I'm gonna use this, make some outriggers, so it helps hold stability when I'm pulling it along. And I want the tail to be longer than the head. That way as it kind of drags along, it keeps it organized and stabilized like an arrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw these across, because this will be my riser, this will be the runner. Let's go ahead and get a couple screws in there. Make sure it's flush to the bottom there. Good. Hey, lost my bits. Damn, this thing's too powerful. Makita. Super Makita, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to this side here. Make the runners kind of equidistant to one another. Just kind of eyeball it, doesn't have to be perfect. Or not rocket surgery here. Alright, there we go. Looks about right. outriggers here. Very good. And put them a little equidistant here. Okay, now we've got our crossbars, which will hold it kind of in place here. There we go. Some kind of like that. And something kind of like that. This Makita's too powerful. Okay, something like that. And something like that. Here, all the outriggers in place. There we go. And here. Same thing back here. I'm going kind of at an angle so I can grab a little bit more across all the fibers of the wood here. Okay. There we go. Good. All right, didn't have the bit all the way in the truck. This flue bug. This flue bug is killing me. And here. There we go. Hey, give me that bit back. Damn shit. Okay, and that's it. So now as we hook up to here and pull this thing, it'll cut the soil for me and make a nice, pretty wide pathway. Nice, useful size of pathway, because you can see the feet relative to the pathway cut. Perfect. All right. Well, let's load her up, get the tow strap, hang her on the back of the truck, and haul ass, or grass, or whatever. Okay, well, let's reposition and do the other runs. America. Fuck yeah. So anyway, we need a little extra weight on top of that. Kind of forward there. So I'm gonna grab this extra block here because that other side of the garden is a little more lumpy bumpy. Throw that in the back of the rig. I also need to throw some gas in here as well too. And we're gonna head back down and finish the rest of the furrowing, at least as much as we can with the truck, and then the rest we'll do by hand. All right, let's do it. pretty damn good. All right, cut even a little deeper and better. Just fantastic. All right. That's been pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and cut from lengthwise across. That's some real horsepower. Okay, let's go see the final results. So, we kind of got the general structure here, the walkways down here, and the general overall structure of the beds here. So you can see kind of the cuts over there. We got a smaller cut over this way, that way, across this way, all the way back here. And oh, maybe as well plug that, and then down this way. And you see the beauty of this tool is it makes a nice flat raised level area here that's going to be beauty barked. That's actually where you're going to be stepping, and it makes these nice ridges here and a nice little shallow trench. So the whole idea is we actually want to make slightly depressed beds because the soil in this area runs off very, very quickly, and it washes all the nutrients, all the sediment, everything off really quick and easily. So we're going to condition the beds one last time with some fresh poop, and we're going to, this way it kind of sets the beds a little bit lower, and this trench captures any runoff this way, and the walkway stays slightly elevated, and it'll be nice and defined, beauty barked, weed suppression. And there you go. At least now we have some bed designs here. So I did the final run by hand so I could control the direction and the depth. And I think that's it for me for right now. I need to go rest because this bug is killing me.